Good morning. So, I am finishing my workout. So today we're gonna do this journaling day blog style because I need your help. I'm getting off track. Okay, not like all the way off track. I've worked out every day. I've attempted to drink my water, so I've drunk at least a half a gallon of water a day, tracked my calories, stuff like that, but not on as good of a track as I have been. So I'm gonna have y'all with me. I'm just finishing up my workout right now, and then we can talk a little bit about. We'll talk about the journaling prompt here in a little bit. Hold on. So tell me why this morning. There's snow on the ground. Of course, yesterday it melted a little bit. If you don't live near snow, that when it melts and then it's cold the next day, something you have to watch out for is like black ice. So, the road is black, but it could have a thin film of ice over it that you might not see. And so since my 17-year-old is like a newer driver, this is really his first winter driving. I just sent him some information about black ice this morning, blah, blah, blah. But I guess I didn't do a good enough job of teaching because the good Lord made it so when he went out that door, he bust his A real quick. And we had it on the Ring doorbell camera. And we just been having a good old laugh about that. But I think he understood because after he fell, I had the opportunity to say, and that'll happen to your tires as well. And so learning lessons all the way around. He didn't seem hurt. He laid there for a while. I went out there barefoot. It's 24 degrees. Had me running outside. And he was laughing. I think he was just trying to lay there so it could be like, I'm hurt, I can't go to school type of thing. Because when I turned him over, he bust out laughing. I said, get up. Waste my time like this. Oh, that was funny to me. Having childish parents, it's a shame. But anyway, day 20. Joy as fuel. Okay. What simple joys make me feel alive, connected, and content? Joy is my natural state when I allow myself to feel it. Joy is my natural state when I allow myself to feel it. So that prompt was, what simple joys make me feel alive, connected, and content? I think so. Some just off the cuff, or me sharing myself with you, that brings me joy. Me sharing myself with my family, of course, that brings me joy. Even the lessons like teaching brings me joy. So that situation that happened with him, getting a firsthand experience with black ice, a less dangerous, not in a vehicle, experience with black ice. That brings me joy. Not because he failed, but because he got to learn a lesson in a safe environment. So I want to define joy. As an emotion, it is a deep feeling of pleasure and delight that can last longer than happiness and sometimes associated with a sense of purpose and meaning. You'll hear people say a lot, like, I have joy, like beyond understanding. It's something like inside of you. It's not, oh, I got a new this or a new that. It's something that just is there. It's deeper than you being happy about some one thing or two things or whatever, or an event. Happiness is kind of event based or thing based, not necessarily. How joy is just something that's deeper inside of you. Joy doesn't really need an event to be present. One of the things that gets in the way of joy is me not having structure, because structure allows me the space to not have to harp on these other things. And once they're taken care of, I can be in my natural state, which is joy. A joyous state is my natural state, and I can be in that state better when my life is structured. So today, that's what we're going to be doing, getting back to it. Yesterday, I did 3,000 steps. Mind you, I did go to the dentist and they did have me in there for a long time. But I went to a new dentist. And so it kind of got my day messed up, and I didn't walk while I was at work. So we will be doing some walks while I'm at work. It's still, like I said, snow on the ground, but hopefully I'll still get outside some today. I'm going to be taking you with me. You're my accountability partner. You got the prompt, but come on, go ahead and stay with me and be my accountability partner. We will be going through talking about this prompt throughout the day. I'll journal on it and let you know what I wrote. And all right, I'll see you in the next clip. Okay, so I'm on my walking pad. With this journal prompt, you can choose to go, of course, wherever you want to go with it, wherever your pen leads you. And that can be very whimsical, that can be very practical when we're talking about joy and what makes you feel joy, content, things like that. Right now, with what's going on right now with me and me like trying to get back on track, and when we say get back on track, was I really like off track? No. But there's a little deviation from the track. So me just trying to get back in with structure. I think about how important structure and a plan and having the practical things done is in creating, in being in your natural state of joy. If you think about joy as something that is like already there, like it's already yours and is your default. Y'all a little crooked, but it's cool. Is your default. So you don't like have to really do anything to get there. You have to, make sure that the things that keep you from your natural, normal default, your natural birthright, your natural state of being, which is joy, which is joyous and free, are done, are out of the way, so that you can just naturally be in your state of flow, be in the place where you want to be. So another question when we're talking about joy is, how can I get to my natural state of flow, my natural state of being, which is joy? Mine is making sure I do these things, these practical things are out of the way. How I'm supposed to be, I can be joyous in clutter, for sure. But it's much easier to be so when things are organized. I need to be taking my walks, I need to be getting my steps in, I need to be getting my water in, I need to be eating a certain way so that my body is free to be joyous and free to be in its natural state of joy. All right, that's what I'm doing walking. Let me get back to work. I'll talk to y'all later. I didn't track my calories this morning, but I had my regular protein shake, Greek yogurt, and raspberries. So, and I didn't even eat all the Greek yogurt. I'm going to just put that with my lunch, or I'll have it as a snack later. But I will get that in. And I'll chat at you later. All right, so here's my lunch. It's a bed of mixed greens, jasmine rice, some chicken. I had soy sauce or sushi sauce and Kewpie mayo. I got these to eat with it. And I have my Greek yogurt that I didn't finish this morning. That's lunch. All right, so as we look at joy as something that is already in us, that is already all right, and our natural state of being, not something we have to go out and buy, not something we have to look for in other people. How does that fit with you? And if we just think about, since this is just who I am, joy is who I am, then what things keep me from being truly myself, keep me from my natural state of joy? What needs to move out the way? I think a lot of the questions have come back to this, like, what needs to move out the way? I'm going to keep you with me because I do want some accountability. I stayed on the walking path for like 50 minutes, 52 minutes, 50 minutes, let's just say, but it was a little over 50 minutes. And I do still want to get a walk in. I want to make sure that I get at least 12K steps today. I'm at 7,000 right now. So some of that might be outside, some of that might be inside, but I'm gonna keep y'all with me so I can have that accountability. And but basically I think I've said all I need to say about, and I'm still on my first jug of water. Like, we gotta get this done. I gotta get to it. I gotta get in there. All right, so I made it out. So basically, once I'm out, it's pretty much a done deal. I'm gonna try to stay out here for an hour. But thank you for being my accountability partners. I hope that this video gives you the space to think about what things keep you from being in your natural state of joy, what things you don't want to take with you into this next chapter of your life. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.